Hey everyone, Chanel the Savvy Business Belle here, and I'm here with the second segment of our marketing chats for this month. And today we're going to be talking about word of mouth marketing. Now, if you're not familiar with the concept, you really need to be. Word of mouth marketing is so powerful when it comes to marketing in your business. And really, it is just an untapped source of potential for bringing on clients and customers and making deeper connections. So when you think about word of mouth marketing, you have to remember that this is basically the original social media. You know, before we had computers and all of these things where people could research you online and look you up, stalk you a little bit, and figure out what's this business all about? Do I really want to do business with them? Before all of that existed, before that was even possible, how do you think businesses got new customers and clients? Much of it was through word of mouth marketing, because like I told you in our last chat, you should be providing your customers and clients with a type of experience that is so amazing and so fantastic and exemplary that they run. They don't walk, they run to tell their friends and their families about it. And you really need to be making sure that you are providing that type of experience, because you're going to be able to reach so many more people if you're doing that, because now your clients that you have right now, they're going to tell their friends. They're going to tell their friends about you, and they're going to encourage them to shop with you, to, sign up with you for your program. They're going to tell them how amazing you are, what an experience that they had. And that's going to lead to more and more and more and more and more clients. And of course, that is what we are after, because we want to be successful. But first, it all goes back to what I told you before. It's important to be connecting with your clients and providing them with that amazing experience that is worthy of being talked about. Now, word of mouth marketing has been called the most valuable form of marketing. Why is that? Because of the trust factor. Okay? According to Nielsen, they did a survey and 92% of consumers believe recommendations from family and friends. So if you have clients who are running back to tell their friends and their family about you, 92% of consumers are listening to recommendations from friends and family. Think about it. The last time that you were searching for a recommendation for let's say a doctor or a dentist, or, you wanted to take your kid to do some sports, or, you were looking for a new hairdresser or barber. Did you ask your friends and family for recommendations? Probably. You probably asked. And I'd be willing to bet that because it came from somebody that you knew and that you trusted, you were so much more likely to take that advice. Am I right? Think about it. Now, I'm right. And that's why it is so important to make sure, again, that you're providing that amazing experience that your clients and customers have to run and, tell everybody about. Now, think about some of the really great brands that have been around for a long time that maybe you really don't see online much, or you wonder, how did they become so big back in a time when we really didn't have internet and, getting information online and all these different places wasn't actually a source. Think about Avon. They had these little catalogs, and who was the person selling to you? More often than not, we all knew somebody who was selling Avon, and that's how you ordered if that was what you were into. And, companies like Avon and Tupperware, They made big money, huge money, because they knew that they had to harness the power of word of mouth marketing. And that's why many MLMs do so well, because, they figured out that, some people might be willing to buy directly from the company, after doing their own research. But if you're able to now have a person from the community selling versus a company or this unknown entity, it's much more likely that people are going to trust the product, trust a certain service, if they've gotten that recommendation or the sale is being made by someone that they know. So it's about trust. And, in marketing, really, like, most of the work that we're doing is to gain customers' trust and to build our brand awareness, all that marketing that we're doing behind the scenes. All that valuable content that I've been telling you guys to get out there and to keep providing that massive value. It's so that your clients and your customers can get to know you and want to buy from you, who they want to do business with you, because you've built that trust and you've built that foundation. Now imagine that of course, you're still providing that, but imagine now it's able to go so much further because you've introduced that immediate trust factor right away, because they know who is selling to them and they're hearing about it through somebody that they already trust, who has experienced that value and now wants to share about it. I've gotten numerous recommendations just through word of mouth marketing. I've done, like business with one person, and then because they had such a positive experience, now they're willing to run and tell their friends, or, they see that somebody is looking for a business coach and they'll send me a message. They'll link me up with this person, or they'll tag me on Facebook, and say, you should definitely work with Chanel because I worked with her and she's really fantastic. I highly recommend her. And I'm sure that you've seen that numerous times online. You'll see somebody will make a post about, oh, I need a graphic designer. Anybody who's a graphic designer, where are you? And you'll see, like, people will start tagging people that they know and probably have done business with. That is all word of mouth marketing. So you want to get to the point where you're able to harness the power of the consumer's influence, because they have that trust factor already. They have it, and you're able to leverage that, and it will make such a difference in your business. So now for this week, I want you to focus on continuing to provide that amazing experience for your customers that will make them want to tell their friends. Because I want each and every one of you to be able to harness that power of word of mouth marketing. And the best way to do that is to make the experience that your clients and your customers are having, make it so amazing that they just have to run and tell their friends about it. And I want you to do that. I want that to be your focus, because you want to build that trust, and you're building that initial trust with, the client that you're working with now and in the future, and they'll be able to do some marketing for you. Now, I want to quickly just tell you how you can encourage word of mouth marketing, because sometimes, of course, you can provide that amazing service and people might not chat about it, and that's fine. It happens too. So what you can do is actually just encourage, clients that you've worked with to feel free to share about their experience. And a great way to do that is by asking for a quick testimonial. It doesn't even have to be long. It could be, like a paragraph, or maybe come up with a template with a few questions that you'd like them to answer in their testimonial. How was the experience for you? Were you completely satisfied with the work that we did, or with the product, with the service that you received? How did you feel afterwards? And once they actually have written that and they've gotten that out and you have that on your website, I bet you that they're going to be so much more likely to actually share about your products, because having written that testimonial now, they're reminded of how amazing you made them feel and the amazing, service or product that you provided them with. Another way that you can encourage word of mouth marketing is with incentives. And this is a great way, because you're in an essence, you're thanking them. You're thanking them for, recommending people to you, and you're making it profitable for them as well. And of course, we all love a profit. We all love to get some type of reward. So that would be really wonderful to offer. Maybe offer them a discount on a future service, or you offer them, some type of free product or something along those lines. Whatever feels right. It doesn't have to be anything huge. It's just a thank you for them recommending you. So again, this week, I want you to focus on continuing to build those relationships with your customers, build that trust, provide that amazing value, and just watch your business skyrocket. To encourage your customers to practice word of mouth marketing for you, just ask them to share a testimonial on your page, on your Facebook page even. Send them, a couple of questions, 4 or 5 questions that you'd like them to answer about the service or, product that they received from you. And just ask them to recommend people and offer them some type of, amazing thank you that they'll really appreciate. You can also ask them to, post it on social media or follow you online and connect that way, because then they're more likely to share the posts that you create and continue to connect with you. And that's important as well. So thank you so much for listening to our word of mouth marketing chat. I'm Chanel, the Savvy Business Belle, and I'll see you next time for the next installment of my marketing march. Bye everybody, stay savvy.